Then when she was asked, did this affect your relationship with the man of God? According to Stella asking Danella Okeke, and this is what Danella Okeke said. There is no relationship if what I think you mean is what you actually mean. But we know that there was rampant relationship. But if you have watched the video I made in the past looking at their conversation that was leaked, you know already. Will you stop talking to your father because people are insinuating and assuming? So, are you getting it now? So they are still talking. It is senseless. He is still my father and would always be, no matter the insinuations or assumptions. So, some of you that are doing Papa in the Lord, Mama in the Lord, you need to start explaining to us what you mean by this father. You have to start explaining to us so that we will understand, because for her to be saying father, father here, all of us will be thinking spiritual father. Are you getting the point now? The story even gets more interesting because I've looked at this over time and the patterns are making sense. Why must it have to be this same Stella coming now and being involved in this particular case again at this time? That is where I'm looking at. Before I look at the post she has made on her Instagram handle, that's why I had to go back to tell you where she's coming from. By the way, she's based in Germany, so... And Stella now asked her, are you friends with actress Cossy Ojako? You know Cossy Ojako now. We have looked at her here and her issue with SULEMAN. When she was casting SULEMAN and saying SULEMAN is owing her, pay me my money, Kiniko. The next thing, we know here's Cossy Ojako again. She was part of those that were mentioned in Lover expositions and all that. She has done several coded posts referring to you and the car you got that she didn't. Do you also want to address this? Do you know what she means? Now, she gave a reply and said that she had no problem with Cossy Ojako until Cossy Ojako gets to call her and tell her whatever problem she has with her. Sometimes I'm just thinking to myself, you that is watching me now, because I know that there are many loyal followers watching this video. Watch me, look me in the eye. Do you believe the things, the patterns, if you have been following me, because some of you have followed me for a long time? Are you beginning to believe now? Just type no in the comment if you don't believe so that I will know you. Don't just be hiding and watching me and be... Because now it's beginning to make sense. Look at the... And for Stella to be asking specific questions like this, these are facts that you have to note. Now let me go to what Stella has posted, part 1 of what she posted about her involvement with HALIMA. Now on her Instagram handle, the first post she made, HALIMA never cast them yet. So it depends on waiting HALIMA go cast. It go make us understand why Stella come out on her own, blogger come out on her own before casting enter. So are you getting the point now? Now the first part of what she posted, a long conversation. Let me just summarize it so I don't have to read it again and all that. She started by talking about the plan for HALIMA to call her out, amongst other people she has called out. And knowing that she has involved herself in a conversation with her, she has to come out first to tell her own side of the story before the story itself breaks. So I'll be waiting for HALIMA to share her story so that I will get to correlate what I'm seeing right here. But let's look at this together. In the first part of what she posted, she made her understand the fact that she was just more of like looking for hot gist. You know, as a blogger, you have to look for gist to create content about or to post about. I would not call myself like a blogger. I am an analyst, so I follow all the blogs. Now, Stella, if you're watching me, I am following you. I am now one of your fans because you have posted something that I find interesting. So let me analyze it. So according to her, she was looking for a hot gist. So she contacted someone that is a big person in town and asked the person for gist. She has not said if the person is in the same industry with her or not, because apparently she has an issue with Linda Ikeji. They had a long fight and then they have not yet resolved, but everybody is on their own. So I don't know if the person is going to be Linda Ikeji, but I know Linda Ikeji is a strong Apostle Suleman's, would I say, poster or ally or whatever. You will not even see this story on Linda Ikeji's blog like that, I would say, especially on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. So when she contacted the person now said if she wants to really post a story that will break the internet, she should talk to the person of HALIMA. It should be that if she wanted to post a story that will break the internet, it has to be the story between HALIMA and SULEMAN. So before then, she had some kind of relationship with HALIMA based on business. And according to her, there was a time HALIMA was selling wig, and then she more of like patronized her and all that. So when she reached out to HALIMA and asked HALIMA about the story, according to Stella, HALIMA herself hurriedly, without hesitation, started telling her stuffs. You understand? And even wanted to give her, the pictures to post and how to post it and how to, like, she should even cast her the more. And if you looked at the post of HALIMA when she was talking about Gistlover, HALIMA was thanking Gistlover for calling her out. But let's not forget the fact that HALIMA spoke with Gistlover and shared her story with Gistlover. So if you are thanking a platform for calling you out, apparently, intentionally, you wanted to be called out for a fact. It begins to make sense as we go on to other parts of what she released. But at this point right now, she said that she felt, no. She's not into the business of calling out man of God. And the way the story itself was looking, she built up a cold feet about the situation. But for a fact, both of them gossiped about Apostle Suleman very, very well. And guess the name that was mentioned in this conversation, Iyabo Ojo. And many times Iyabo Ojo has been mentioned in this conversation with Apostle Suleman and his person, which he continues to deny till today. But let's not forget that recently again this year, actress Caroline called out the person of Iyabo Ojo on Twitter and mentioned the person of Apostle. And two of them, their names were mentioned in the whole Apostle Suleman Wahala. So they know what they know. If this might just be a rumor, in every rumor, there's an iota of truth. If you like, you don't believe. If you like, we'll believe you. My own is for me to sit down here and break it down for you. So are you seeing the connection? So number one, HALIMA, if she's going to release something against Stella Korokos, those things are going to be the conversations they have had about Apostle Suleman, the gossips. So those gossips are going to be either statements of fact, or Korokos would have to come and start denying some of the things that she spoke with HALIMA about in those conversations. So this is just the part one of this. So I'm going to see you in part two as we look at the summary of the things she started releasing about her and HALIMA. So in this video right now, you have looked at who is Stella, how long she has been involved with the case of Apostle Suleman, or would I say being part of giving a narrative about Apostle Suleman, her relationship with the person of HALIMA, and why she had to come out and tell her own side of the story. So Stella Korokos, I hope you're not doing a damage control right here for Suleman. But I know for a fact that you are doing a damage control for yourself, because apparently you have had some conversations with the person of HALIMA that you believe might be damaging to your person with respect to Apostle Suleman. Let me see you in the next video after this one. Twali.
Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Ọlọ́run o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti máa ṣe é kó. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun.